Hey, man, say what you want to say, man, but this is Ty Talks. I'm your host, Tyran Daves, and I'll be breaking down some topics in the world of sports, debates, hot takes, and all the moments that keep the game talking. Remember, like, share, subscribe to Ty Talks Podcast 1. Breaking news. Unfortunately, I'm in the city. I reside in the city that traded a superstar today. Lamelo Ball has been traded. Let me go ahead and break down the whole trade for you first before I get into this. The Charlotte Hornets are trading star guard Lamelo Ball and Josh Green to the Minnesota Timberwolves for Naz Reid, a 2033 pick, yes, a fifth or sixth grader. Three first-round picks, pick swaps, 2028, 2029, 2030. Everybody like that 2030 class. I'm going to get to it in a few minutes. And 3 second-round picks, 29, 32, and 33. So the Timberwolves receives Lamelo Ball and Josh Green, and the Hornets receives 3 first-round swaps, 3 second-round picks, 2033 unprotected first round, and Naz Reid. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump into this because obviously everybody's looking at – matter of fact, I'm going to just go ahead and start with the Hornets first. Charlotte Hornets, for years, y'all always want to trade y'all best player. We seen it with Kemba. We see it with Lamelo Ball now. Only thing I can say about this trade, I don't think the Hornets will really reap their benefits from this trade until like 2 years with the 2028, 2029 pick. And, of course, the kids that's in kindergarten and stuff like that. But overall, this trade helped Charlotte flexibility-wise. This is what I mean. I mean, they can go out there and sign some people or fill out this roster, run up and down. I honestly feel like they can do the same thing with Kobe White. I know LaMelo Ball, 20 points this season, one of his best seasons this year. Played 72 games. Also, him and Khan were 1 and 2 in three-point field goal percentage this season. But I just didn't. LaMelo had 3 years left on his contract. Obviously, this was the time for the Charlotte Hornets to trade somebody that had their value up. They made that little run late. We seen the Charlotte Hornets. They started off bad. They made that run. But I feel like the owners and the general managers was like, all right, we getting some offers. People are calling us about LaMelo. We were interested in trading him in the middle of the season. But we got an opportunity to get rid of him now that we're getting these great offers. You got to think about it. 7 picks is a lot. I mean, somebody call you offering you 7 picks, I don't think you would deny it. I do think the Charlotte Hornets better be OKC in about, I say 5 or 6 years. They better be on that level. But just back to this, man, I think LaMelo Ball value was at a point that it was at a peak. I mean, I do think LaMelo Ball value was at peak, and this is probably the best time to get something for him. Trade offers, etc. I think this was the best time for LaMelo Ball to get traded. All right. Now on to the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves did something that they were supposed to do, they needed to do, and they had to do. They needed a point guard. All season long, we was like, man, Anthony Edwards is getting double team. And I think this was a perfect trade for them. They needed somebody to relieve Anthony Edwards from getting triple teamed, double teamed, all that. And you cannot run from Anthony Edwards and then leave LaMelo Ball open. So, it's going to be a problem in Minnesota. I wouldn't be worried about them getting a power forward because, yes, they can get a power forward that can shoot threes and stretch like Naz Reid, even though he's a little taller. But I do think on the Timberwolves' part, this is a perfect trade for them. Now you got two top picks from the 2020 draft on your team, LaMelo and Anthony Edwards. and I do think they will be able to strive together. Am I going to put them high on the list in the West yet and say that they are a contender? Not just yet, but I do think Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves, knowing them, they will always compete 100%. But, yeah, this was just a good trade for the Timberwolves, and I think they needed a point guard. I think they needed a star to complement or help out Anthony Edwards. You see they got rid of Cat a couple years ago. But, yeah, man, I mean, looking at one of y'all players y'all traded away to a team and they end up going to win this championship, I think that's just a lot of motivation for the Timberwolves to be like, let's get this correct and let's go get our guy. Let's go get somebody to go with Anthony Edwards because we don't want Ant complaining. We don't want him leaving eventually. And, yeah, I think it was a good trade on both ends. Charlotte Hornet fans, I'm sorry, man. It's unfortunate this always happen to y'all, but hopefully this rebuild this time is a little bit smarter and y'all can use the picks the right way this time. All right, so look, on to this, because we have Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard, we know this aspiration deals and all these problems that they have going on. Kawhi Leonard is going to end up getting traded. And right now it's looking like teams he already been on. I seen the Raptors are available. I seen the San Antonios are available. And supposedly if he get traded to either one of these teams, he will be eligible to sign an extension with them and be up to it. So we'll see what Kawhi Leonard ends. It's unfortunate that this always happens all the time. Stars and stuff get traded. But, man, I just think that was a shocking today, man. Lamelo getting traded. Hornet fans, it's Charlotte fans. It's tough being a Charlotte fan, man, and tough being a fan of these Charlotte sports because we always get that one player that we like, but something always happen drastically to them. But, yeah, guys, that's all I got for y'all. Like, share, subscribe to Ty Talks Podcast 1. More content. Peace out.